Uh, so that stuff goes deep. That's how they communicate. They communicate by numbers, letters, and symbols. And it's crazy because what's coming out today, what's being revealed today, are these Masons. These Masons. And this is the problem. Darkness is growing and light seems to be, I don't know what light is doing. I have no idea. People on the side of light is just, I'm just gonna say it. A lot of us are becoming weak. A lot of us are fake, phony. We don't like the truth. People don't like the truth. It don't matter because they in church or they read their Bible, they pray. We just don't like the truth because it's very frightening. We don't want to fight. We want everything to be easy. We've all people who've always been on the side of light will all have always desired and wanted to be like everybody else. Let's just. And if we can't, if we try to go around, we try to incorporate, we try to, at least mix a little bit of the world in with, the philosophy of the good light, which is the Bible and God and stuff. We can't do that. We can't do that because it's coming down to nowadays. I mean, it's out there. It is out there. Like it the veil like that it's you can see it. Like this was not, it wasn't like this when I was coming up. Now it's clear as day. Like you have to make a choice. Everybody's gonna go through this. As the future moves along and ahead, you either on the side of light, which is only one, it's free for everybody, it's the same, and this message don't change, or you on other sides with other gods, deities, the dark side, whatever you sold your soul to or made a no to, or you follow your bloodline, whatever your ancestors did. People are making choices. The wheats and the weeds and the tares thing is happening, and this stuff is being revealed, and we're waking up to it. And these people, some of these snakes and these maggots and these witches and these warlocks are in our families, and we need to identify them, whether they be in voodoo, whether they be a mason. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this voodoo, witchcraft, masonry nonsense. Look, people in high places, what you have to understand about the enemy is that he, what's that word I'm looking for? He's a shapeshifter. He can act as a replica of something. So the same symptoms that witches, warlocks, people using witchcraft is the same thing that which is spiritual, is the same thing that the government and the people are doing with technology. It's the same thing. That's why this technology is literally a part of the beast system. That's why this stuff is coming where everyone is literally gonna have to take this mark. Whether it be a chip, whether it be, it's gonna be something to where you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you have it. Don't know what it's gonna look like and don't really care. But you're gonna have to have it. So the same symptoms that people experience in the very negative way, because witchcraft is negative, none of it is good. It is bad. Is the same thing that people in high places with money, power that run countries, and that's, you know, political, the deep state type stuff. When you hear people talk about targeting individuals and using, you know, magnetic whatever weapons on them, are those are similar symptoms to witchcraft. People following you, things that happen in the spirit can manifest itself naturally. So it's the same thing witches do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if someone working them satanic scientific labs with those crazy people. Believe me, y'all, they got evil scientists and doctors. But to get back on point, it's the same thing. What do witches do when they want to spy on you? They use mirrors, they scry, they use cats, dogs, whatever, spiders, they shapeshift. It's the same thing the government is doing, but they're using it in a physical sense, or because some things are still a mystery, we don't know what Area 51 is used for. They got people in government that are psychics that they recruit, and they use them, and they have certain abilities and like powers and psychic powers. Um, but we just have to remember that. Listen, there's only one power that's greater. All of this that I'm saying, and how scary it may sound to some of you, and how hard it may be for some of y'all to really take this in. There's only one, because if there was no God, everybody would be dead. That's how dangerous and dark and real this stuff really is. It's the same thing. So you got people in high places in government, deep state, Masons work with these people, whether they're ignorant, prone to ignorance of knowing this stuff or not, because y'all do know that people that join the occult do join it blindly. They do. And they do believe you got to go through the darkness to get to the light, meaning you got to go through a lot of pain. This is how the enemy shapes his children: pain, trauma, and he works on you. Y'all need to watch some messages on that, on how that happens. And then when that happens to you, you become evil. But you think in the sense, oh, I'm becoming powerful. I'm more powerful in my evil craft that I do, and no. You just become dark. You've been put through what you've been put through by Satan to think you become stronger when you become darker, and it's just gonna lead you into your own pit. I'm gonna give y'all some pointers on who y'all can really listen to for some knowledge and insight on talks like that. But I'm just giving y'all a little peep of the sauce of what's really been going on. Darby, I think it's Stephen Darby. Y'all can find him on YouTube, Stephen Darby. I'm sure a lot of y'all already know about him. But before I even ran into him, I already knew how real this stuff was for years. For years, when no one was really talking about it, I've always been a conspiracy realist theory person. But it's not really a conspiracy. It's just facts. It's just what it is.